Hey everyone, we are returning to my completely randomized world seed, character selection, landing site, Randy random playthrough of Rimworld. Give me a moment and let me recollect myself. I've had a nap since I last played this game. So let's see what's going on here. Looks like Rosalind the doggy is just roaming around the place, and Landra is going to do his duty sticking with researching. So we've got one person dedicated wholly and entirely to being our resident scientist, so that one day in the future our cave people can finally sleep on beds instead of sleeping on the floor, just like I had to do last Christmas, because the Washington County Caddy Case Management and the Empowering Health Independent Living Services people failed to look out for my basic rights. That's a long story, but anyway, it looks like Banasta is going to relocate the Hoopstone Ring so that it won't be in the way of the garden. And like I said, I can't expand the garden to this spot because this is a rough stone tile. So we will see what happens. Secondly, I need to Lambert can stay researching. I think Balcamto is going to return to doing some hunting. I think it's about time that we keep maintaining our food supply so that Banastra can have some food to work with. We don't want to have our meal count run out. And yeah, it's nice to have extra leftover bricks, but they're not going to do any good if we're starving. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So it looks like Aragabar and Banasta are deconstructing. Balcamto seems to be having some difficulty lining up a perfect shot. Don't shoot the dog! Okay. I was going to say, if he shot the dog, I was going to just shut this game off and give up for good and never play video games ever again. But I'm just glad that he didn't shoot the dog. Wow! Fauna is being a good pet. Look at that. He's eating the turkey. Dude, that was going to be our food, okay? I thought he was helping us hunt, but it's 40% missing body parts. Balcamto is hunting the dog. So, Iragabar's got the turkey under control. We'll check on Landra. Really, I just wanted to check on the progress of the researching thing. It looks like we are at 100 out of 450, so at this rate, I don't see us having a bad anytime soon. And the fact that we are deconstructing, overgrowing, tells me that maybe I need to take off the construction work process for a little bit. When the cold snap is over, I am going to suspend construction duties and have everyone focus on farming, so that way we can have potatoes. So we've got the dump. This is the chunk dump. And over here, nah, hold on. I think before I assign the butcher dumping zone, I'm going to remove these plans. We're just going to expand this way. This will be our little entryway foyer. And by that logic, we shall have maybe outside this way the butcher zone. And under the storage tab, we shall clear out everything except corpses. And under corpses, we don't want to allow rotten corpses. And over here, we don't want corpses at all. This will only be for rocks and chunks and whatnot. So let's return to the base and see how we are on supplies. I would say we are almost close to having enough resources to add on to what will eventually become our hallway. And I want to try to keep the grassy area free, so that works too. Looks like Balcamto is going to the butcher zone. I'm gonna look at the floors for just 1 second. I have either... I think we are gonna go for granite walls for this one. So for the structure, we are gonna go granite. And 30 blocks. That would give us 60. I can afford these two. So I can put a door here and a door here. Alright. And my plan for this at the moment is to move the research bench over here. And then this will be like the hallway from where they can go into their bedrooms. And if I keep expanding directly this way, this will go up against the ancient danger. Not that we will have the means to do anything about that nearly anytime soon, but it's nice to have a meta goal to work towards. Like, our people are saying, ooga ooga booga, we know how to fight evil monster yet. But eventually, once they do some research in checking out Lagua here, eventually, once we get further enough the research tree and learn the technology to have weapons and armor and fragmentation grenades and Molotov cocktails, then we can brute force our way into the ancient danger and see what's inside. It's my understanding, we'll talk about this more when everybody goes to bed. It's my understanding that every tile on the map has an ancient danger and a considerable amount of resources. Now, I thought Banastra would be cooking the rest of this meat, but he needs to get his recreation in. So, if we for some reason destroy everything with the Molotov cocktail over here, we can just simply go over to another tile on the map. This is going to be our geothermal power source. So it would behoove me to have something going in this direction as well. Maybe stuff that requires power. And again, I need to be tight and compact with how I plan my structures, my workshops, and their bedrooms. So we got a Ragabar doing some butchering, and we've got enough food to keep Banastra busy. So far so good. We are not starving, but it is time for everyone to go to bed. Let me check on Baokamto here. He's chasing a turkey all over the map. I like watch him get frustrated and give up and go to bed. See? Oh, he's closing up, so it's not too awful bad. And Lagua is carrying some steel back to the shed. 2 itty bitty pieces. That's not too bad. I have to say, this is a really good amount of steel that would last us for a lot of power oriented need. Oh, we gotta get rid of this torch. Okay. Cause see, I don't want us to keep feeding wood to that if we don't need to see in here. This is just storage. Storage doesn't need to see. Anyway. If you click on the World tab, this is where my colony is. And if you zoom out, we have a whole wide world. White. Wait a minute, that's... What kind of a name is that for an ocean? White. I mean, I get flat icy jackal, EVM desert, you know, we got all kinds of cute little place names. And I'm trying to see where we are. Okay, okay, here's our colony, I think. Yeah. So we are located to the east of Tall Ram Bush and to the north of Minorca Mountains and to the south of Heaney Range. But the ocean to the south of us is white. I do love the random name generation of this game. Like, our tribe is called the Blue Woodpecker Busbrakri. And I know that's how it allegedly pronounced, but I just like to say Busbrakri. And of course, our colony if you go back to the World tab and click on it, our settlement is called Loser. I didn't pick it, they did. I just said accept when it came up. I didn't type a single solitary letter of the alphabet on this game. It was all completely and totally randomized by Mr. Randy Random. So, yeah, it's 4 in the morning. We still have a cold snap. I don't see us popping out into the garden to plant potatoes anytime soon. So we are just going to keep hunting meat and stocking up on animal leathers for the time being. And I've had Lambert researching for about a day and a half. So maybe he'll be done in a couple of more episodes to the point where we can build a bunch of beds and chairs. In the meantime, there's nothing much for my cave people to do other than tear apart the ruins scattered around the map and maybe try to start on the garden as well as hunting and butchering and cooking to keep ourselves fed. Alright. So that's this day past. We have planned an extension to our structure. Other than that, I really can't name any like amazingly major achievements we made today. But Lambert is awake. He's done his research. And he will do more. Until then, I love you guys. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.